What's up guys, welcome back to ArchitecturalEdge. In this very video, we'll be moving into the next phase of our 3D modeling from where we stopped in our previous lessons on how to model walls in SketchUp 2026. This is a series we've been working on SketchUp 2026 for architects complete beginner guide on how to create 3D models in SketchUp. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out from all the educative lessons I do drop on architectural design software in this channel. In this lesson, we'll be focusing on introducing our fenestration to our model, which are our windows and our doors. So without wasting much time, let's move into the class in detail. Alright, so the first step we have to do, we'll come to our imported floor plan. You select it, then you pick your move tool, you pick it at this point, then you transfer it to the top of your wall. Alright, so I haven't placed the floor plan at the top of our walls. Then we'll double click to access our model. Again, double click to access our walls. Alright, so now this leads us to the tape tool. So we'll pick our tape tool. Then we'll pick from this point. Then we snap it at this end. And also, as you can see, we are mapping out the width of our windows. All right, so we have this. Then all right, so we'll pick our tape tool again. We'll come to our ground level. We'll map out the height 2100, which is the height of where our lintel will be starting from, 2100. And also we are going to map out the height of our window, which is 1500. Enter. So we have this. Then this leads us to our right angle tool, which you can activate by tapping your R key on your keyboard. So we have this. We have this. Then after this will take us to our push tool. You tap your P on your keyboard. All right. Then you push. Then you can snap to this inner wall. As you can see, then we have this. Then you can just double click on this. It will repeat the previous push action. All right. So let's move to the next phase. Let's come to this point. We have our toilet window here, our visitor's toilet, using our guideline to map this out. Then also entering the value 2100, where our lintel is starting from. Then now the height of our window, we are mapping it down, which is 600. Then we pick our right angle tool again. Then we enclose the taped out area. So we use our push tool. We push this inward. So now we have the opening for our toilet, visitor's toilet window. Then we come to this point where we have our entrance door. We pick from this point, then we map it at this point. We repeat the same thing again and also map it at this point. So we come to our ground level, then we offset upward 2100 with our guide, our tape guide. All right, so we have this. So we can pick our right angle tool again and we close this up. Then we pick our push tool, we push this off. All right, so we have this. Then we come to this point again. As you can see, we are just replicating all the openings we have on our floor plan, but this time around in a 3D form. All right, so we map this out here. We map this out here. Then we'll come to our ground level here. We offset the value 1200. Enter. Then our window height 1500. Enter. So we'll pick our right angle tool. We enclose this area. Then we can pick our tape tool again. We snap it here. And we also snap it here. So we'll pick our right angle tool. We do this. Okay. Then now we can push and snap it to this point. Then you can double click on this. So we have our window opening. All right. Then we'll come to the rear view of our floor plan. So we can pick from this place. Then we snap it to this point. We also pick here. We snap to this point. Then we offset 1200. Enter. Then the height of our window 1500. Enter. Then we'll pick our right angle tool. Then we enclose the mapped out area. Then we offset, we snap it here. We have our opening here. All right. So now we'll come to our kitchen area, which we pull from here. We map out this place. And also we'll do same here. Snap it at this point. Then the height of our kitchen window, we should leave it at 1 meter. So pick our right angle tool and enclose the map out area. Then we push in. We have this. Okay, Control Z. We can push in and snap at this point. So we have this. So we have our opening. Okay, I think this geometry is faulty here. The geometry is faulty. It's not opening. Let's see how we can fix this geometry. All right. $2,100. Okay. Let's try to see how we can do this from the interior space and see. Let's zoom in. All right. If you look closely here, this is where the fault is coming from. This is our floor plan. Let me select the floor plan. This is our floor plan. If we zoom in closely, as we can see, this wall, when we were mapping out our interior spaces, I didn't snap this properly on the floor plan. That was why when I offset and when I pushed in our window, the thickness of the wall is more than the previous one. That is more than this one. If you see, there's a projection here more than this other wall here. So that's why the window is not pushing through. So all right, how am I going to correct this? I'll just click in to access my wall group. Then I'll pick my push tool. Then I'll push this and snap it at this point. You see? Snap it at this point using our floor plan as the reference. So now let's go back out to try it again and see what we get. All right. So we snap this here and we also snap this here. So picking our right angle tool, we enclose the mapped out area. Then we pick our push tool. Then let's see, we snap it here. You see now our window opening is successful. All right, so we are moving next into the left view area of our floor plan. We'll pick our tape tool. So what I'm doing basically, I'm just coming to a define edge. Then I'm picking from there. Then I'm snapping it at the points I want here. So I can do this also from here. Snap here. I can pick from this same tape line, the guideline, and snap here. All right, so we have this. So next we'll come to our ground level. We'll offset the value 1200, sorry, 2100 millimeters. All right, we have this. Then for this door, for this window, for our bedroom, the height of the window is 1500. We enter the value 1500. Then for our toilet is 600 mm. We enter the value 600 mm. Then we'll pick our right angle tool. So we can enclose this map out area here and also enclose the map out area for our bedroom window. Then we'll pick our push tool. Then we push this inward and we can snap it at this point. We have our window opening for our toilet. Then we also do same here. We have our window opening for our bedroom. All right, so let's move into the interior spaces of our model. So we'll be creating our door opening, our interior door openings. So we'll offset the value 2100 millimeters. Then we pick from this edge. Then we snap it here at this point, which is for our visitor's toilet door. Okay, then we'll pick our right angle tool and do this. Then we'll push in and snap here. You see, our door has been created for our visitor's toilet. Then we'll come to this point. At this point, we have an opening, more like an arc, but won't be having any arc there. We'll just have a straight opening. Then we'll pick our right angle tool. Then we enclose the map out area. Then we'll pick our push tool. We'll push this off inward. Then you can use your erase tool. You can access it by activate your erase tool by tapping E on your keyboard. All right, so we have this. So this portion here is our kitchen area. This is our living area, our living room. Then also from here we have our bedroom. All right, this is a little lobby to access our bedroom. So we'll pick our tape from our ground level. We'll offset the value 2100 for our lintel. Then we pick from this angle and snap it to this end, which is the width of our bedroom door. Then we'll pick our right angle tool and enclose the map out area. Then our push tool. Then we push inward. We have our door opening to access our bedroom. All right, so what do we have next? This area here is for our wardrobe. we'll be installing our wardrobe frame in this portion here. All right, so what do we have next? We have the door to our bedroom toilet. Okay, we pick from this point, we snap, then we come here also, we snap it here, then we enter the value 2100, which is the height of our door. Then we pick our right angle tool, then we snap it here, creating an enclosed surface. Then we push in. All right, so we've succeeded in having our door opening to our toilet. So with all of these, we've succeeded in creating all the fenestration present on our imported floor plan to SketchUp. So this is the fastest way on how to create your fenestration on your 3D model with all accuracy. So we'll be moving next. As you can see, we have a lot of line on our model. So you can come to edit, then delete guides, then you click it, you see. So we can have a clear screen now. Then you can just pick your floor plan, then you can move it aside, or you can bring it to the bottom of your model, whichsoever you decide. All right, so what we have to do next, we'll start importing our doors and window components. If you want me to teach us on how to model windows and door, you can just drop that in the comments box. I'll create a separate video on how to model doors and windows in SketchUp. All right, so I have some couples of doors and window components. Some I designed, some I got from the 3D warehouse. I have them stored on my system. So I'll show you how I accessed my saved components in my system. You come to your file menu, then you click on your file, you come to import. All right. Then you go to the location where you have this component saved. Mine is in my desktop. Here's the file components, then you open. Then I have them in architecture. All right, I open the file. So I have them in categories. As you can see, I have appliance, I have doors, I have fireplace, furniture interior. So I have different categories where I store this component. So I'll be going firstly into my window where I categorize all my window design. All right, I click on this. I think there's a problem here. This is not showing up. Okay, all right. You see, from our previous design, I know you may encounter this after you import your 2D file from your AutoCAD 2D file into your SketchUp workspace. If you remember, we came to this point, then we select AutoCAD file. So you have to, so the reason why I clicked into this window, none of the components is showing, is because below here on this tags bar is still showing what AutoCAD files. So you click on the arrow, the navigation arrow, to have this drop down menu. Then you go back and select SketchUp. All right. So where is our SketchUp? All right, SketchUp files. Then you click on it. So immediately you see all our SketchUp components pops up immediately. All right, so we are going to pick a window here. Let me see which window will suit me more. Some I designed, while some I got from the warehouse. So if you want me to create a video on how to get components on the 3D warehouse, SketchUp 3D warehouse, you can leave a comment in the comment box. I'll create a tutorial on that, on how to get some of these components. All right, so now I'll click on this window, then I'll come to this spot where they say import. I'll click on it. So immediately it brings it into my model. All right, so we have it here. So okay, all right, I can drop it here, as you can see. So I can pick my rotate tool. I'm doing this so that I'll also introduce us to how some of these tools work. I'll pick my rotate tool, then I'll come to this point. I'll pick the window from the edge here. I'll click on this edge. I'll move inward. I'll click again. Then I'll raise it up this way. You see, snapping it on my blue axis. Then I'll click and let's go. Then I can press what? My space key to undo. All right. So now I can pick this. Then I'll come to my move tool. I activate my move tool. I click on this. Then I come to this point and snap it here. So if you can see, it's not. So if you can see, the window is not in proportion with the existing opening we have for our window. So how can we rectify this? We are going to downscale our window. So what are we going to do? We'll press the S key on our keyboard, which is scale. Then you come to, as you can see, we have three dots here, 1, 2, 3. We also have 1, 2, 3 here. So you come to this at this angle, then you pick it. As you can see, I snapped my window component at this point. So this frame is showing completely, but portion of it is entering into the wall here. So I'll come to this area where portion of our window is not showing up. So I'm going to pick this point, then I'll push down and snap it to this angle. So as you can see, our window has been successfully downscaled to fit in our window space created in our window on our 3D model. All right, so I can pick this and I'll activate my move tool again. Then I'll pick from here. I'll tap my control key on my keyboard. So watch what happens. When I pick my move tool, if I pick this, it will move the window without leaving a copy. All right, but if I pick my move tool, then to activate the copy mode, I tap my control key on my keyboard. All right, so once I tap it, you'll notice a plus icon appears on the move tool. All right, so now when I pick this, let me click this. All right, my move tool, then my control key, a plus icon appear, then I pick at this point. You see it's leaving a copy on the existing space. All right, so we have this, we'll snap it here. So you see we've successfully impute our window, copy our window and place on the other opening. All right, so we'll copy again our plus icon, we'll click this, we'll come to this point. Then we can use our rotate tool again. So once you select this object, so you pick your rotate tool, it does not matter maybe you are on the model or not, on the object or not, you can just stay at this point, then you click, then make sure this is snapping to a given axis. We have our red axis, our green axis, and our blue axis. So we'll snap this on our green axis, then you click again, then you rotate to your red axis, then you let go. All right, we'll successfully rotate this window. So you can pick, then you pick here. Okay, we can leave a copy, then we snap it here. So you see, we've successfully introduced our window on the spot. So that's what we do for the remaining windows. we do for all of these windows. All right, so for our toilet window, we'll be importing another type of window components. All right, so I think I have a projected window here. This is a projected window. So I click on it and hit the import. All right, so I can drop it here at this point. Then I can pick my rotate tool again. I can place it here. As long as the component is being selected, it's showing this blue lining all over the component. Wheresoever I place my rotate tool, it will always have an impact on the selected model. So I can place here again, and I'm doing all of this so that we can have more understanding and how to solve other challenges we may encounter in the future while working on SketchUp software. All right, so I pick at this point, I snap it here. Then as you can see, our window is not fitting in the provided space for our toilet window. Then we'll do same, we downscale the window by pressing the S key on our keyboard. Then we pick this middle box, we shrink it in to this point. Then we let go. All right, so you see, we have our projected window for our toilet. All right, we can come to this point again. Okay, one more thing we can do. If you come to this point, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, where are my components? All right, these are my components. If you click on this on your default tray, components, your default tray, the components, if you click on it, it displays this drop down menu. Then you can click this house like icon. Then all right, it's going to be showing you all the components present in your workspace. So we have this component. You can see the floor plan, AutoCAD floor plan we imported into our SketchUp. We have this lady here. This is the lady here. Then also the window we just imported, and also the previous window we did import. So we can pick this. So you can also access any imported model when you come to components and click this house like icon on your default tray. All right, so we click on this. You see we have it here. We can place it here. All right, you see we have it here. Then to make it fit in, we'll downscale. Then we'll snap here. All right, we are good to go. So we have this. All right, so for our living room window, we'll be having a different concept of window here. All right, I think I did some little mistake here. The height of this kitchen window is supposed to be 1000 mm. All right, so what are we to do? We can just click in to access our walls, then we push this up to this point. All right, so that has been rectified. So now we can come back to our file, our imports. Let me see. I need a casement window, a double sleeve casement window. I need a double leaf casement window. I think I do have here. I have to take my time. Okay, here's one casement window. All right, I can import this. I can snap it at this point, but I'm not too comfortable with this window. The frame is too wide. All right, then we snap here. Okay, so we have a casement window here, then which we can pick our copy to, our move to. All right, let's see something. You see, one of the reason I don't like snapping an imported model on my imported components on my model, it's kind of cause this distortion. It will only want to move towards a particular axis. You see, it don't want to move towards the green axis. It's finding it difficult to move towards the green axis. It will just want to snap on one axis. You see, it's not snapping here. So sometimes what I do to rectify this, I pull it away from the model, then I right click, then I come to explode, then I right click again, then make group. So now this component is no more in a component form again since I explode it, but you can also take it back to components by making components. You understand? So all right, so I'll just copy this, then I'll place it here. You see, now it can move to any direction I want it to go. So I'll copy from this point again. I'll drop it here. I'll pick my rotate tool. I'll click here, snap to the green axis, click, turn to the red axis, click. Then I'll pick my move tool. Then I move this to this point. All right, we have this. Then I pick my move tool again. This time around, I'll hit my control key to have this, to activate my copy mode. All right, so we'll come to this point. You see, so we've successfully installed. Okay, we have one more area left out, so I can pick this window, hit my control key to activate copy mode. I place here, then I downscale this window to this point. All right, so we have this. So we've successfully installed all our window. We can delete this. You can click and you can tap use your select key to select this, then you tap your delete on your keyboard. So we'll do away with that. So we have this now. We've successfully installed all the windows on our window components on our Windows opening. All right, so the next one we have, let's import our door, our external door. We do same procedure, import. This time around, we'll go to door. This is where the file where I drop all my door components. All right, so what kind of door should I use? Let me see. Okay, let me use this door. All right, so I can drop it here, then I pick, I snap it at this point. But mind you, our door is flushing to this direction, is flushing towards this direction. So you'll be mindful of where you place your door handle. So now what are we to do? We'll flip this door. All right, so you pick your flip tool, then you come to this point. Since we are flipping it on the red axis, you click on this point. So you see, automatically our door is being flipped to this other direction. So once you open the door, it's flush to this direction. All right, so what are we to do next? Let's import internal doors also. This is just a bonus. All right, which are we going to choose? Let's see. Okay, let me go with this import. All right, let me drop it out so that it won't interfere with our model. Then I can pick rotate to. Then this time around, I can pick this point and also this point. Then I pull up towards my blue axis. All right. So now I can pick my move to. Then I pick from this point. Then I come to this portion. Then I snap it here. All right. So, but we won't want okay, at first is not proportional to the opening for our door. So what I want to do, we'll downscale also by tapping our S key on our keyboard. Then we'll pick this middle dot, this middle box. So we'll snap to this angle here. All right. So now we have it proportionally fixed to our door opening. So we don't want our door can't be flushing outward into our living room. So we have to flip this inwardly. So how do we do this? We'll pick our flip tool. Then, all right, what do we do? We'll come this direction. We'll click on our blue axis. So we have it this way. Then we can move this inwardly. Let's pick from this point. Then we snap here. So as you can see, we have our doors, our visitor's toilet door installed properly. All right. So what are we to do next? If you want, you can flush your door frame outwardly or inward, whichsoever you decide. You can keep it this way if you so wish. All right. So okay, we can just copy this same door. I'll move to. Then we click at this point. We tap our control key for the plus icon to activate copy mode. Then we place here. So now we have to upscale this to fit in for our door. Tap our S, then we snap at this point. All right. So we don't also want our door to open to this direction. We want the door to flush to the wall towards this direction. All right. So what do? We'll tap our flip tool. Then we come to this point. You see, we have this. All right. So we'll have to also copy a sample of this component also for our bedroom toilet door. All right. So we'll come to this point. We snap it here. All right. Zoom out. You see, as I was battling here, one thing you can also do, you can pick your you can come to your tool menu, zoom extend. Then once you tap it, it zooms out. All right, you can now navigate to the specific area where you are modeling. All right, so we don't want our door to open inwardly. So what are we to do? We'll have to flip this door to open towards our toilet. Then also we'll flip it again to flush to this portion. All right. So now we can move this and snap it here. So we can let this frame like projection, we can let it come out to give it this kind of feel. Since this wall is a partitioning wall, the thickness is different from these other external walls. All right, so with this we've successfully installed our windows and our doors, both our exterior doors and our interior doors on our 3D model. All right. So we'll be all right. So we'll be stopping this lesson at this point. If this is your first video you are seeing on the series, don't forget to check the playlist. You can access the previous videos there so that you won't be lost. And in our next video, we'll be moving into creating our concrete fascia and also our roof. I'll be creating two different concepts of roof. I'll be creating both the flat roof and also a pitch roof for our structure. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out from all the educative lessons I do drop on this channel on architectural design software. See you in the next video.